Okay, so hi everyone. In this video, I'll be demonstrating how to perform a vulnerability scan using our application Burp Suite. So we'll go through how to configure the scanner, run a security scan on the target websites, and identify common web vulnerabilities like SQL injection, cross-site scripting, and insecure direct object reference, or as known as IDOR. Finally, I'll show you how to generate a detailed report of the findings. So let's get started. Okay, so first things first, we will go to dashboard, press the new scan, press the new scan, here, new scan, scroll and audit, then let's scan details, URL to scan, let's paste our URL. So you can choose 4 presets, lightweight, so this will take 15 minutes, fast like 1 hour, balance a few hours, and deep. So this will take maybe a 3 to 5 hours, depends on the site. So let's go with lightweight. So it will take within 15 minutes. So let's scan. Wait, let's check. So scanning. Okay, so this scan will typically take 15 to 30 minutes, but I already have a done scan here. So let me show you. So maybe after 15 minutes, so you'll see. Okay, so these are issues that found in our website. So we have here a TLS certificate, a cross-site request, a cross-site scripting, so input, return, and response. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of issues here. So take note that this is only a lightweight scan. So if you're going to do a full scan, it will scan a lot more issues than this. As you can see here, it also shows the issue detail in the advisory. So issue detail, the value updations. So there is also an issue background here. So reflection of input arises when data is copied from request and echoed in the immediate response. As you can see, there's also a issue remediation. So ideally should be designed in such a way that user control data does not need to be placed into a file or URL. Order to access local server, this can normally be achieved by referencing known via index rather than their name. So we have a SQL injections here also. So the issue detail is the password JSON parameter appear to be vulnerable to SQL injection attack. So the payloads 11630403 or 7955 equals to 7995 and 28881 or 3512 equals 3507 were each submitted in the password JSON parameters. These two requests resulted in different response, indicating that the input is being incorporated in a SQL query in a safe way. So issues background, SQL injection vulnerabilities when users erase data incorporated to database, SQL in safe manners. So the most effective way to prevent SQL attacks is to use parameterized queries, also known as prepared statement, for all database access. So you can also check filters here, high risk, medium, low, and some info risk. So these are info risk. Okay, so how can we generate a report? First things first is select all this and report selected issues. So let's generate report HTML. Next, and let's save it in the desktop report. Okay, next. So let's wait. So report is already completed. So let's minimize. So let's X this. Yes. And let's check our report. So here our reports. So the table shows the number of issues reflected into categories, numbers of issues. So these are contents which you can check. SQL injections. Yeah. As you can see here. Okay, let's get back. Let's get back to our burp. Okay. Okay, so to wrap things up, Burp Suite Burp Suite is a powerful tool for identifying security flaws in web applications. So in these demonstrations, we were able to discover several vulnerabilities by simply scanning the applications and reviewing Burp findings. So here are a few recommendations for securing your web applications based on our result of the scan. So always validate and sanitize user input to protect against SQL injection attack and XSS attack. So to prevent such thing as SQL attacks, always validate and sanitize user inputs. So implement proper access control also. Check to prevent IDOR vulnerabilities. So never trust user modified parameters in URL. We can also use HTTPs and ensure all communication is encrypted. And regularly perform vulnerability scan using tools like Burp Suite to catch issues early in the development life cycles. And also educating your development team on secure coding practices and keep software dependency up to date. So thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you understand how to use Burp Suite for vulnerability scanning and why it's important for web applications secure.